Just Google it. Today, students do most of their independent learning on the internet. But when they get to school, we replace that familiar flexible learning with static textbooks. That just no longer jives with their learning style. And texts also restrict instructors to the rigid order and depth of a table of contents. And textbooks are too expensive. Free internet content might seem like a great alternative, but the internet is too expansive. Teachers simply do not have the time to sort and vet the content they need for a course. These are the growing pains of teaching in the digital age. What we consider as a textbook is actually dead right now, though it may take a few years for the rest of the world to realize it. Districts in Florida want to pull the very best content from multiple sources. Some they might buy, the rest might be free. But just because you have these tools that allow you to technically produce curricula doesn't mean you do a great job of putting it together. And publishers say, don't refer to our content as an e-textbook. That has the connotation it's a book. Our new content is going to be highly modular. And publishers have great content in a variety of media types, not just print. But in spite of their best efforts, it remains largely trapped, calcifying in fossils we call textbooks. What we need is low-cost, high-quality educational content. To get there, we'll have to re-examine the entire process and leverage the best aspects of every digital resource. Learning Bytes is a solution. Our tools will let educators exploit any digital source of content to provide quality media at reduced costs to students with a wide variety of learning styles. We can reduce the content burden on instructors and let them focus on course design and learning goals. We can help publishers meet the demands of the market with tools that shift their focus from an outdated medium, textbooks, to the real value, the media itself. This is the model where their long-term viability lies. At Learning Bytes, we start with the instructor and the learning goals they have for their students. In a chemistry course, for example, an early learning goal might be the student understands the nucleus is the center of an atom, followed by a second learning goal, where the student understands a cloud of electrons surrounds the nucleus. The entire course is simply this pathway through learning goals set by the instructor. With the pathway of learning goals in hand, we now ask an artificial intelligence to digest digital content into learning bytes. A learning byte is the smallest bit of media that can help a student master a learning goal. So a learning byte could be a video clip, a bit of text, a graphic, static or interactive, or an assessment. And in general, they fall into one of these four categories. Grouping learning bytes into four media types suggests a unique user interface with four panels, one for each media type. And our AI will enable users to search and browse through learning bytes in the media that best helps them meet their learning goals. The student interface will also have a unique sync feature to bring the learning bytes of all media types back to the same learning goal for more in-depth study. Instructors will have a drag and drop interface for creating pathways of learning goals. They can choose which learning bytes the students see. The visual display of learning bytes is a concept map, which can confirm that there are learning bytes to logically connect the goals of the course. The concept map will also be available to students. It will encourage them to explore various pathways of learning with different degrees of difficulty. We will also include a veracity map of the learning bytes. It will draw on relationships between trusted internet sources and user reviews to rate accuracy and usability. The closest competitors for learning bytes are e-readers. E-readers simply display a publisher's content with little or no value added. Learning Bytes is a better solution. Our tools mix, match, and organize content from digital textbooks, the internet, and local resources, and provide unique interactive tools for both students and educators. Every sector of the educational marketplace will benefit when Learning Bytes provides automated curation, integration, and dissemination of digital content in a single low-cost digital platform.